Thought I'd show you a very quick and easy little wafer paper fantasy flower. As you can see here, it's just a little flower cut out of rice paper. You can use a large paper punch. These work really well. So this one is just a 5-petal paper punch, and what I've done is already cut out a couple of shapes. And this is what we're going to create. Things that you're going to need are your paper punch, rice paper, and you can use solid or colored paper if you like. Going to need a little gum glue or water. I use these little drying trays just to get the bottom to cup a little bit. And then these are the centers that I made. This has just been brushed with a little super pearl. And you can use any button mold or flower center that you choose, and you can customize it however you like. So this is super, super easy, like I said. Cut out your shapes for each of these flowers. I've just used 2. Take one, and I've used the smooth side. Just get a little bit of gum glue. I just drug it down the center of each petal. Don't want to put a lot. You'll notice that it already starts to cup or bend a little bit. So I'm just getting it to bend up because I want it to cup up towards me. I'm going to put that in this little drying tray. Now I take another one. Again, just a little down each petal, not too much. And you'll notice that it will, as soon as it gets damp, start to cup a little bit. You can kind of help it along. And then just set that aside. You can go back to this one. You can see how it's already starting to cup a little. So I'm going to leave those sit for a second. Once you have the 2, you're just going to touch the center of the bottom one and layer one petal set on top of the other, which we can do. Take this, touch that in the center, put these so that you have one set of petals in between the other set. Just touch it, and you can set that aside. You can put it there or just put it on your work surface. So again, these are super easy. Got a little much there, so just wipe it off with my finger. Make sure it's cupping the right direction. Sometimes I want to start to roll down the other way. So I want those to kind of start to bend up. Just let it sit here for a couple minutes. Let it do its thing. You can see this is shaping nicely. And at this point, I don't really need to keep it in that tray. I can just set it there while I do another layer for that other one. Again, right down the middle. Let it get damp, and you can see it's wanting to curl down. That's where I just kind of give it a little help. Tell it, I want you to come this way. Just don't want to saturate them too much, because then they'll go all wonky on you. And by wonky, I kind of mean like this. Now, I could put a little gum glue on the other side and get it to straighten out a little bit. That's just a little more bend than I want. So we'll put a little on that back side and let's see what happens. Maybe just get this a little moistened again and see if I can get it to relax a little bit. They can all be just a little different. Yeah, see, that's already starting to relax a little. So take that out. touch the center of this one. Make sure I don't get too much. Now you can see that's a little wet on that side. Grab the other. Push it down in the center. And there we have another one. Super quick and easy. So once you have however many flowers you want to put your center in there. Let's go ahead, dampen the rice paper, and drop that guy in the middle. You might need to put a little bit. If your gum paste or your fondant centers are still a little pliable, they attach very easily. So there we go. Again, let's go ahead and let's just wet the back of this just so that it's damp. Maybe a little touch there. Push that in, let it sit aside. One more. There we go. You can see how quickly this has worked. I already have 3 made. And they'll damp. You can use other flower punch shapes. This is just the one that I happen to have handy. Put that there, let it relax a little. See if I want to use this one. That would probably work. Dampen the back of that. Push that in the center. Just drop it right back in there. I have 1 center left. A little gum glue on that. Pop it in there. And let it attach to that. See how quickly these guys go together, especially if you do the work ahead, have all your petals punched. Make extra, because you may have some that you put too much gum glue on, they just go all crazy on you, curl or disintegrate, and you have extras. And then if you have your centers done right away, I've got 5 flowers here that can be put on any project.